It's the NFL on EA Sports. Only 3 games left in the regular season as we join you from Gillette Stadium.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and, of course, we've got one team coming in here having lost its last 3.
When you lose a couple of games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out-hit the other team today, and that should be enough to help us win the game.
The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
From the shotgun, he'll throw it over the middle.
The Titans get a first down.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They'll go ground. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Titans snap it at the 31. Walker the target. Walker's tackled down at the 36. Now here's a look at the Titans offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Out of the gun. Has his target. That picks up 11.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 47. And there's Walker. Collins is there to take him down. And with that, let's look at the Patriots defense. Stacks up this season. They're number 1 in the NFL in turnover differential. And that is as good as it gets when it comes to winning a category. Pass complete, but did not get them to first, so it's 2nd down now.
Get ready. Get ready.
Catch made. Hightower's there to make the tackle.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down. Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd short run, and now it's 4th down.
The Titans will go for it here on 4th down and short.
Well, let's go. 295. Blue, 95.
Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Looks like a delay of game. They're in punting formation. They'll take it at the 20. First down at the 20. Here's the quick toss. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
First down at the 25. Charging ahead. And Ayers is there to take him down.
That is a good job. This running back, known for his speed, at that time shows a little power and breaks that tackle.
Second down coming up.
Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Three.
They need to get the play off.
Well, let's go.
Takes it from the strong eye. Johnson's marked down at the 19. And now a look at the Patriots offense. One of the best in the NFL when it comes to imagination and execution. Ranking right near the top when it comes to yards per game. The Patriots now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Let's go.
Third down and 5. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
And with the second quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the first quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Titans stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Patriots lined up in the nickel.
Let's go. Red 38.
First down at the 20. They're setting up screen. Gains 11.
Well, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. One last play before the quarter ends. Here's the handoff. And that picks up 3. We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in a game without having success, I think it makes you tighter and you lose confidence on the offensive side. So they need something here to get them off to a quick start and get them feeling good.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's got the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
The football sits at the 40. This play set up by the long gainer. Quick drop back. Walker makes the grab. Mathis is in on the tackle.
So I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
First and 10. Tossed play. Picked up a couple that time.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Inside the 20 now at the 19.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Looking across the middle, it's Douglas on the receiving end.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Stepping up to the line at the 5.
Let's go. Get ready.
First and goal. And now here's the toss. Power surge. Touchdown. And with that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the second quarter.
Ah, what a good feeling. You know what they want? They just want them. They would love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
The Titans are ready to kick it away. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Patriots step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
The Patriots will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 7-3.
Get ready.
First down at the 20. To the ground. They'll mark him at the 29.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and short following the run. Double tight end formation.
Get ready. Red 38.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Touchdown, New England Patriots. Midway through the second quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil.
Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. He'll have a chance to take off. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Titans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done. The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense.
Let's go. Red 38.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Kendall Wright has the reception. Third down on the way. The Titans all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
There's a flag right there.
The Titans will second guess that play call. That time on third short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's fourth down.
Johnson's going to take this one from the 6. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. And a run back of about 14. The Patriots offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
Get ready.
The Titans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Toss to the outside.
The Patriots offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Chris Johnson takes the handoff. And Ayers is there to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Second down and 5. Gets it out for the completion. for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. If you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
Makes the catch at the 7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Titans offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Let's go.
First down at the 23. Reaches out and snatches it. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Right, it's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Titans from the 27. Launches it down the field. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Patriots offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. They bring in the extra tight end. They'll run it off the toss. He's brought down at the 46. The Patriots signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Third and 1 coming up. The Titans defense packs it in now. Going with the 46. Makes the catch. Taken down at the 33. The Patriots will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
The snap will come at the 33.
Get ready.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Patriots will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Red 38.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Let's go. Let's go.
And you see linebackers moving like this, They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Patriots take it from the 38. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
When it's third and long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
This is third down. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the reception. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. Wright's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim. But you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
There's a flag out.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Titans from the 27. Got hit on release. Second down following that incompletion. The Titans come to the line with an empty backfield. Out of the shotgun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
Get ready. Red 38.
Check 82. Watch 82. Ball coming 82. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd and 5. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
First down here.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
First down at the 33. Looking long. Devin McCourty gets the theft.
Devin McCourty from New Jersey, Rutgers University, first-round draft pick. He deserves it all. That was a nice interception.
The Patriots offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game? It always comes back to bite you.
Well, let's go. 188.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Picks up about 5. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Patriots come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, if you want to run the football outside, you better block the outside linebacker. They did not do it on the offensive side. What a play by that outside linebacker, getting there, showing the strength he has, and stopping that run.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
2 tight ends on the field here. It's intercepted. That brings the play to an end. A big development for them here early in the third quarter. Maybe they're ready to make this game a little more respectable.
One thing about defensive players, they really never stop playing. In other words, you go out there and just keep fighting. The defense did. They got that big turnover. This could turn things around. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Well, let's go. 188. 188.
First down at the 15. Catch made. Brought down by Mayo.
The Patriots have speed on the defensive side, no doubt about it. And when they're backed up, they don't have to worry about players going by them because they're in the red zone. They become even faster. Way to get to the football on that throw and catch. And they stop the play for a short gain.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Third down now. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Third and 6. And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry. Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Patriots just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient and get the job done.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. They'll go ground. He's taken down at the 35.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Tight end in motion. First down at the 35. Running room. Still powering ahead. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Well, all we hear about this running back is, he gets outside. It's all about his speed. Well, not that time. It was about his power. Good job of just running through that tackle.
Second and short following the run. It's a two tight end formation. Handoff made. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Let's go. Single back.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line. Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Get ready. 188. Full of feet.
Second and 10. And it's knocked down.
This is a tough situation for the offense, third and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
On the way, third down. The play clock's running down.
Get ready.
Brings it in. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
The Titans are ready to take it to them. He's got a chance to return this one.
The Titans stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
Second down after the incompletion. The Titans lined up. Everybody split out wide. And it's swatted away.
In a situation like this, third and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Patriots load up the box, going with the 46 defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. The Titans don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Johnson's going to take this one from the 16. And that's a gain of 13. The Patriots have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team.
And here's the toss. How about that run? Touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Patriots setting up for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Titans offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score.
Intercepted. There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit through the first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
Tosses the football. Up's there that time for the tackle. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well. This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense.
Coming to the line at the 15.
It'll be 1st and 5. Handoff. Gains 13.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal.
They'll stay on the ground. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown. This game is really out of hand now. Still just the third quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one in the books.
Oh, yeah. Get that OW column and put a slash underneath it because they have won the game, and they deserve to win, Jim, with their enthusiasm, the emotion they have shown, and playing such solid football.
Wright taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Titans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time.
Mayo wraps him up.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38. Three.
From the gun. Fumble. And it's a takeaway. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
He'll take it from the 4. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Titans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Three. Let's go.
Second down and 10. Collins rushes in and takes him down.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
Well, let's go. 188.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Heaving it down the field. And he's intercepted. Heading into the 4th, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
Get ready. 188.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
First down at the 47. Johnson's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
Well, let's go. 188. Well, let's go.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Three, go! Three! Get ready! 188! Three!
Staying with the passing game on first down. He makes the catch. Jason McCourty has the tackle.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down here after the completion. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Cox is the one who brings him to the ground.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. And the give now to Chris Johnson. And gains maybe 4. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Third down. Play clock's running down. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. They're set to punt it away now. It'll be a touchback. The Titans on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
First down at the 20. The give. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down here. The Titans come out. Jumbo package on the field. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Third down following the run.
Let's go.
Toss to the outside. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans line up, split backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Has his man. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down following the long play. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Finds his mark.
That's McCourty making the stop.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Get ready.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he hauls it in. Gains 5.
The Titans had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll run it here.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
It's first down as they head to the line. Goal line defense on the field. First and goal to go from the 2. They break through, tackle them behind the line.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 3. Back to the ground. Hightower's going to make the tackle. I don't know how much it means to him at this point because they've lost the game. In fact, they've been blown off the field. But a chance to score here in the late stages nonetheless.
Well, I'm being a little sarcastic here, Jim, but this is where you want to get that stat. So if you
makes the grab. Touchdown. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
We are so late in the season now, and it's all the more impressive to see these guys go out here and get another win to keep the undefeated year going.
They have so many good players and so many ways they can win games, Jim. That's why they're undefeated. But what they're going to notice this week, going to be a lot more reporters hanging around their locker room because this undefeated thing, it's just going to keep building.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.